Good day. This is Benson Millanar, and now I'm going to discuss about the writing informational. So, why is it facts are always true? Why is it? It's because informational writing is a type of non-fiction writing that conveys information. So what we mean by non-fiction? It's authored or published more facts and not in a real life stories and biographies. So writing informational tells facts, so that's why it calls a writing information and not just a false stories or fake news or fake writings, and that's why it is writing informational. So why? Authors write informational books to teach a topic. So for a certain thing, if an author created a book, he or she must put some facts and truths that makes his or her book a convincing to his or her audience. So that's why you have to make all things facts and truth. So writing informational for public different from professionals or colleagues. First is you need a different mindset. Of course, if we're going to write something that is very more truth and fact, you have to put and you have to think widely and have a complex mindset. So that's why writing informational is you should also have a good and broad thinking. Number two, put yourself in your audience's shoes. Of course, if I'll be the one to read your book or your published book, of course the author must put his or her feet on the audience shoes. Plan thoroughly what points you will include. Of course, what will be the points of your topic that we're going to discuss, and read aloud what you have written. So of course, when you're going to read, if we're already done to write something that is very informational, of course you have to read it first loudly, so that the audience will be able to listen and understand you very well. Yes, that's why. Why is it presenting information in a clear, simple, and straightforward? Why do you think? It's just because presenting information, it should be a clear. Is that because maybe some of the people will read that or get from your published book or your opinion, and it should be clear so that they able to understand it very well. And of course, to make it you have to make it straightforward way, no more jargons, no more excuses, no more explanations. You have to make it straightforward, and of course simple, guys. Readers really want to read books or written things in a simplest way. It's just because life is getting hard and has a lot of challenges and problems. And if you have this kind of book that's very and you have to make it simple way, right? So clear language is fair language because it informs and empowers. Of course, if we have clear language, it becomes a powerful thing that makes us to get the attention of the readers or the audience, and people have the right to receive information if we really have this kind of clear language. So in writing information, what is the content? Writing information accurate, relevant, and complete, anticipating readers' questions and answering them. So as we go writing informational, it should be, and there should be a questions like make them to think what is that all about and what is the purpose of your writing. Also, are essential technical terms explained or defined. Of course, not all of us know a lot of words that is very hard to understand, so we have to make it simple, right? And then, is a contact point stated for readers who wanted to know more. Of course, you have to make it clear, direct to the point, so that they're able to understand it very well. Let's go to structure. Structure in the writing informational is organized well and easy to navigate through with good headings and subheadings. Of course, when we're going to writing informational or informational texts, of course, the structures must be observed well when it comes to headings and subheadings, because maybe some of your readers or your audience may not be able to understand it because of the noisy structure, something like that. So you have to make it clear and very presentable structures. So these are the fiction books. As you can see in the first picture, it's Narnia, Harry Potter, The Lord of the Rings. So let's call back about the fiction books. Fictions are those not true to life story. So meaning it is a not true and it's just maybe a gossips or a myth, something like that. And it's not allowed to put in your writing informational, okay? Fictions are not allowed. So these are the non-fictions. So as you can see, there's a book with, of course, a legit author, a almanac, a Bible, and of course, writing informational features. So one of the best examples for this is table of contents. Writing informational features may include table of contents so that they find it easy in an easy way and not having a hard time to find what they really want to read. And of course, glossary is what we see in the books or in the almanac or dictionary. So some tips you have to identify the need of the document. The need of the document, of course, we shouldn't use or put and make letters or documents that we don't know what is the purpose of it. Identify the aims, scope, and target, as well as with the first bullet. What is the aim or your goal and target, why you're doing this. So consider how and when to give the information. And put information people most need to want to know. And of course, put what is the purpose of your writings or this text, okay? So when it comes to closing, wrap up your information. Of course, make all of the best when it comes to the closing part of your text. And summarize, remind the reader what did you teach to give information. And next step, tell the readers how to find out more information. Of course, you have to advise them or say it to them that where and what they need to add when it comes to writing informational. And so, writing informational must be put in a lot of facts and truth and not non-fiction, and it's not false, okay? So that's for all today. Writing informational, thank you for listening.